Hello and welcome to Glenn ZB TV for Friday, the show that puts Glenn ZB into your virtual headset. Yes, I'm bringing New Zealand to the world, and the world to New Zealand. And I know you're waiting for my hilarious take on the life and times of Hugh Hefner or Playboy magazine. And definitely something more hilarious than the number of people I've heard make references to the "I only read it to the articles" line, which of course is the biggest cliche that you could ever use when referencing Playboy. But I got nothing. I just couldn't really... Something to do with just the bare facts. No. The story from top to bottom. It just didn't happen for me, so sorry. It's not coming. Meanwhile, back here, can we please... I know I've asked for this before, but I'm imploring you, New Zealand media, can you please stop calling Lorde by her real name? Look, we will never ever have a proper pop star if you can't bring yourself to call her by her proper name. I know it's just because up until now our most famous musicians have been a guy called Dave, a guy called Neil, and a woman whose name is Beck, even though it's written Bick. I know it's confusing, but come on. She went to all the trouble of putting an E on the end of Lorde. She's internationally famous, and yet we keep insisting on calling her Ella every time she wins an award. Stop it! It's so New Zealand-y. Terrible situation in Puerto Rico post Hurricane Maria. And people are just wanting to get away from there because it's a desperate situation. According to Donald Trump, apparently this place is an island, if you weren't aware. So, yeah, it's hard to get the supplies in and out. It's all, it's flattened. And now people are evacuating via cruise ship. So that's going to be a bit of a... So you go from your devastated, flattened island and then suddenly you're on a cruise ship. There's worse ways for that have turned out for you, I think. I'm not quite sure whether that will include full bar service or not. But, I'm just saying it could be worse. Finally, it's Loud Shirt Day today, apparently. Which, it's always been a stupid idea, but anyway. It's raising money for charities dedicated to enabling deaf children to receive cochlear implants or hearing aids. So that's a pretty good cause. My issue is, when you wear shirts like this every day, do I have to pay? It's a tricky one, that. And should I have worn, just a real normal shirt today? I mean, that would involve me going out and buying a really normal shirt. I don't actually have any. But, yeah. If I did that, would I have to pay? I need some clarification on this. It's a bit like, if you do have a massive red nose, anyway, then when Red Nose Day comes around, do you have to pay that day? It's complicated, isn't it? I am Glenn ZB. I feel sorry for Ronald McDonald on those days. That's all I'm saying. I am Glenn ZB. Thank you so much for having me in your virtual headset. I will see you back here again on Monday.